Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. As always, I am George Onibe, still trying to lay more emphasis on the reason why Nigerians must be outspoken, why Nigerians must be sincere, why Nigerians must be transparent, why Nigerians must work very hard to prove themselves. This is a topic I simply titled, Keeping the Record Straight. For you to understand the difference between creating Anioma state in compensation of the Southeast and creating Anioma state from the Southeast. You see, Nigeria, as you know, is a country that is blessed by the Creator himself. The natural resources are there, the human capacity are there. But what we have become, sincerely speaking, is unfortunate before the global community. Not because Nigerians in themselves are bad. It would have been convenient I come here and criticize those at the corridor of power, those who are saddled with the responsibility of leadership. But then you discover that our action and inaction has actually contributed to the very sorrowful state we have found ourselves as a people. And then it is obvious that every one of us should understand that coming out and criticizing the government of the day is not the way forward. But our ignorance in the whole system, in the whole issue, is even worse than their corruption. And now you may not be able to understand it. Nigeria, as you know, was created on a platform of faithfulness, trust, transparency. But at the eve of independence, there was a conspiracy against all the ethnic group. Fix that problem, Nigeria will truly be great again. Many people were instrumental to ensuring that Nigeria got her independence. But when the food, the dish was ready, many of them were sidelined. We don't talk about it. If you are a Nigerian, look at your 1,000 naira note. There is a Kwaibo man there. If you are a Nigerian, try and find out who is Urumusele and Nahoro. If you are a Nigerian, find out who are those people at the forefront and why were all of them isolated, deleted, forgotten, wiped away, or should I say excommunicated. And then we have Wazobia. This created room for competition among the supposed three major ethnic groups. Now understand, Yoruba are not my problem, Hausa are not my problem, Igbo are not my problem, but it is my problem I want you to understand. And so after this creation of Nigeria, the competition was not a healthy one. The Igbo want to dominate. The Yoruba want to dominate. The Hausa want to dominate. But they cannot dominate themselves except on the expense of the supposed minority. And ever since then, over 6 decades now, it's been the same war. The Hausa have done well for themselves on the very platform that was created for them by the Igbos. The Yoruba have fought a defensive war all along, and they've been able to secure a place for themselves. And today the Igbos are unstable. Why did I say they are unstable? It is not true. There is a limit to what the Igbo can do in Nigeria today. But this is not because the Yoruba have held them down or the Hausa have held them down. And this is because in everything they do, most especially these Igbo people who say they come from Israel, it is always geared towards taking life of others. It must be to the detriment of the people. I will not go and begin to remind you about what led to the hatred you see in Nigeria today. It was not always like that. But what is sustaining it currently, or what may engineer its rebirth, is playing out before our very eyes, and most of us don't understand it. And then, in a time like this, where it looks like going back to regional system of government will be a preferred solution, where Nigerians could once again walk on the path of prosperity, there are these Igbo people who say they come from Israel, still trying to manipulate the whole process, but you are not getting it. There are a lot of works out there on social media. As a Anioma man, you are the target. As a Ikwiri man, you are the target, and you must listen to me. The Hausa before now, as a major ethnic group supposedly in Nigeria, were able to colonize down to the Middle Belt. Most of you think Idoma and Egala and the rest of them are Hausa people. But today, the Hausa has hands up. We have the Middle Belt. Nobody is inheriting them. The same thing is applicable to the West. The Yoruba are minding their region. I know they would have reason to tell you that Ishekiri is Yoruba, Urubo is Yoruba, and the rest. But they are minding their territory. But you see, there are Igbo people who are hell-bent. They must destroy us for them to control us. And now we have known the truth. And we say we cannot fall for this. And in our own little way, we are begging Nigeria. You can prevent this evil from happening. Because you see that shenanigan displayed in the southeast, it will be a child's play when the time will come. Understand, we may not be here, but our work will remain with all of you forever. And so in a time like this, there are a group of individuals who are lobbying from the National Assembly to the floor of the representative to different political settings to inherit us in a time like this. This call for really re-evaluation of the whole process. We have been calling for the creation of Anioma State. As far back as I can remember, Anioma State has been a project that has lasted more than 40 years. We were not asking, we have never asked for Anioma State to be created in the South-South. Our fathers has never done that before. We wanted our own state. The time Ebonyi State was created, it was convenient enough for us to have our own state. And if you are listening to me, 2 later stopped the creation of Anioma State. And one was coming from the Igbo who want us today. And the other one is coming from the Urobo people. That is not the purpose of this broadcast. In case they think we don't know, we know. We want our Anioma State, not because we hate Urubu, Ishekiri, the Benin, or any other tribe around us. We want our Anioma State because all things being equal, the Midwestern region has been the only region that has been marginalized beyond imagination to this very moment. We wanted Anioma State because if the same way the Western region, the Northern region, the Middle Belt region, the Eastern region were created into several states, that the same justice was done to the people of the Midwest. We are supposed to have Benin State, Edo State, as it is. We are supposed to have Anioma State. We are supposed to have Ejo State. We are supposed to have Urubu State, Ishekiri State. We have the land mass, and certainly we have the population. But we were not speaking out. We kept quiet. They played politics behind the scene, and we remain Delta and Edo till today, knowing fully well that Edo and Delta is bigger than all the former old Eastern region. We want Anioma State. Anioma that is created in the Southeast. superior argument has its evidence that Anioma is not Igbo language, it's not Igbo dialect, except you are telling me that Ijebu Igbo are Igbo people. Except you are telling me that any name that have Igbo belong to Igbo people. We will get there. Anioma is nobody's name, but Anioma is people's name by our consent. And so, if you are giving us Anioma state, allow it to be where we have always have peace. We have always have peace in Midwestern region. We have always have peace in Bende State. And we are having the same relative peace in the South. But then for the Southeast, it has been one cock and bull story to another, frustrating the whole nation. And somewhere along the line, for us to be politically correct, for us to present ourselves as gentlemen, intellectuals, we ignore them. Now let me tell you what you need to know, by way of digressing. A young man came to my office yesterday, and he was begging me that they don't have anything to eat. And honestly, I'm not better than that man. And I said, but you have a work. What's the problem? He said he could not go to work because he's a driver. That the Igbo people in the Southeast are doing sit at home. And because his company don't want problem, they said no movement. He will not go to work. But what they are doing in the Southeast is affecting the whole of Nigeria. And so this man and his children has to sleep in hunger. But it is convenient for the people in the Southeast. They are looking for freedom from Nigeria. And I'm not looking for freedom from Nigeria anymore, because you already know the truth. And so because of their selfish agenda for Biafra, they must suffer the whole Nigeria. It is evidence that 90% of every Igbo man that have died in the past 15 to 20 years were actually victims of their own people. If they kidnap Igbo man, it's another Igbo man that kidnapped the Igbo man. If they kill Igbo man, watch it, it's another Igbo man. You can look at the case of Ijele. Who arrested Ijele? Igbo people. And Ijele is Igbo. There is no check on known gunmen. Who are they killing? Igbo people. Who is unknown gunmen? Igbo people. Check all the kidnapper. Even in the cases where they tell you, oh, it's Fulani headsmen, go and check it in the Southeast. It's Igbo people. I am a testament to what I'm telling you. These people will put money ahead of their very life. These people will come to our community and open shop. Just small barbering salon. And what they are doing there is selling drug. Destroying our community. We don't see anything. Because the authorities are not doing what they are supposed to do. But we are not complaining. And at the end of the day, these same people will tell you they are making money because they sell drug under the covering of chemists. Because they open barbering salon and sell drug. Because almost everything they are doing is selling drug and destroying our society. If we allow them to prosper in our land, and that is because they've not poisoned our society. And if they try to poison our community, we will respond in such a way that there will be no peace. These people like to undo themselves. They say they are Igbo people. They say they come from Israel. We have never bothered them. They are the one who has taken the things that belong to us. Political accession, unquote. We have never complained. But you see, this is our last outpost. And you see what you are doing in the National Assembly. Trying to recreate region. And maybe we will wake up one day. You give us the Anioma we have been begging for. We have been asking for. We have demanded, requested that Anioma be recognized as ethnic nationality. Because we are not Igbo. And then you give us to the Igbo. Yo, 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 Anama Jogodo, Anumere Unne Yezuri, you will not understand. The problem these Igbo people from Israel are causing for Nigeria already will be magnified. Believe me, I borrow the words of Ahmadu Bello. He said Nigeria is like oil and water that cannot miss. It would have been better every region focus on their self. But this politics of trying to take a homogeneous society and blending them into a heterogeneous society is a sin against nature. It's a sin against the Creator. It's a sin against the people. I'm not talking about the ignorant one. And so those of you who think it's a welcome development, those of you who misunderstand me, why is he against the creation of Anioma State? Let me tell you the difference. I'm not against the creation of Anioma State. I not only want Anioma State to be created, I want Anioma people to be recognized as ethnic nationality the same way Ikure people are recognized. Of course, Nigeria recognize a Ka nation. They recognize Ndokwa nation. They recognize Anyocha nation and the rest of us. But then, the issue of Anioma is still lingering because nobody wants to dominate anybody. Everybody is taking their time to make sure that indeed we can function as one before the shot is pulled. But then, you now have all of a sudden some group of people coming from the southeast to rip us off from where we have always had peace. Don't forget, our fathers fought to be extricated, to be removed from the eastern region. We fought not to be part of the western region, and there was no room for us to be in the northern region. We fought when Nigeria was Nigeria. We moved the motion that led to plebiscite, and through referendum, the Midwestern region was created. It is true, and evidence abound, that every 1 kilometer is different language. We have never had disputes. We have never had land disputes. We have never quarried any other. We have never challenged anybody. We have never seen anybody as superior more than anybody. It is amazing. Most Bini people don't even know that Ogbumudia, the popular Ogbumudia, is an Agbo man. It's an amazing. One of my brother wrote to me from UK yesterday. His name is Uyi. And it's clear, you will say he's a Bini man. And he told me, I am from Okwane. My name is Uyi. And he said to me, but my mother is from Benin. You just cannot differentiate us. Ogbumudia's mother is from Benin. Ogbumudia is Agbo man. Dennis Osadebe is Anioma man. And so we can't say Benin is marginalizing us. We cannot come out and say Awosa is marginalizing us. Osadebe become unpopular today because he was busy doing the bidding of the Igbo who want to inherit us today. We never know who is who. We simply were who we are. When Ambrose Ali was released in prison, having been illegally jailed by the military, he was in Abo. He stayed in inside the street. The inside the family harbored him. Every morning we used to go and look at him because he was blind before they released him. I have thought all my life that Ambrose Ali was an Agbo man. Until when he died, he didn't have a house. The government of the day said, no, it cannot happen. A governor of Bendel State cannot be buried anyhow. That is how they built a bungalow and then they laid him to rest. Why am I bringing all these things? We have always had peace. We have always been satisfied. A Nigerian must understand that there is a need why they should respect this design, this ethnic group, these peaceful people. But if you want to completely destroy the Igbos of the Southeast, please emerge us. Because there will be chemical reaction. There will be chemical reaction. Because it can't work. You see me in my own completed building. I'm comfortable. I'm not doing competition with anybody. And certainly, I don't want anybody to do competition with me. I'm not the best. I'm an illiterate. I am dirty. You can see I can't shave. I am everything. And I'm okay as far as it does not encroach on the right of others. But then, we don't tolerate rubbish. If you are afraid of sit at home and you want to do their bidding to the detriment of my people, thereby creating Anioma to compensate the Igbo people. Don't worry. Before 10 years' time, the story will be everywhere. And most people will reference and refer to this prophetic declaration I'm giving to you. And so there is a great difference between creating Anioma state in compensation to the southeast and creating Anioma state in the south-south. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, with every level of humility, every sincerity in me, it looks like this table is going to change in your time. I am begging you, let Anioma be where it belongs to. But of course, I do not have the right to speak for all Anioma. Let there be referendum. Let there be plebiscite. So that those who say they are Igbo, they want to go to the southeast. There is a way to settle this dispute. If we can give Ambazonia, Southern Cameroon to Cameroon and collect Adamawa state, we can still do that now. So that Nigerian can prosper. So that Nigerian can have peace. So that the dream that was Nigeria eventually will be realized. The same politics that were played during that time where Nigeria was being formulated is gradually repeating itself, and you people cannot see it. Isaac Adakaboro pleaded, let us divide Nigeria. We know what happened to him. Obafemi Awolowo cried out and said, no, Nigeria is like oil and water that cannot mix. He will know what happened to him thereafter. Of course, Ahmadu Bello is hated because he said this Nigerian cannot be seen as a country, just their father backyard, because there are a lot of things that are not right. But we had faith in Nigeria, including Obafemi Awolowo, including Isaac Adakaboro, including Dim Chukwuemeka Odumegwu. After all, his widow now, not Nigerian Minister of Foreign Affairs. We all have the faith that this dream called Nigeria will be eventually realized. And the only way to realize this dream is to diffuse this toxic nature, this toxic attitude, this crazy mentality, which we cannot tolerate, which is unethical, unacceptable. We are the one looking for a new state. Why has it become the job of Igbo people to be rejoicing over our assimilation? Don't pretend you don't know what I'm saying. And you see, you for my Anioma people, you think this is a child's play. David Umahi told you, we have suffered greatly because of Biafra. It looks like we are now gradually getting ourselves. Another idiot called on the Kanu is coming to talk about Biafra. He said, we Ebonyi people, we are not Biafra. Elechim has said it. We are not Biafra. Nothing like Biafra. Ebonyi people are suffocating in the southeast. If they have their way, they will rather join the middle belt. Onitsha people are suffocating. Igala people are suffocating. Igala and Idoma in the southeast are in Kuma. They have passed out, waiting for a miracle that will help them come back one day. And you that find yourself in that society where you are not threatened, you allow them to deceive you. You know, they will soon come here and insult me. Idiot, useless man, Ashawu, and the rest of it. But this is how you know them. And you keep quiet. Imagine if our fathers did not tell us the truth. Imagine if they were not patient enough to guide us till this moment. Your children will suffer. Your children will cry for a very long time. Most of you in diaspora, your children will not have a place to come back. We want the creation of Anioma State in the southeast, not the creation of Anioma State in the south-south, where one idiot will wake up one day and tell you everybody must sit at home. And then all the he goat and she goat will sit at home. because they have found their Messiah. Where we come from, nobody is a Messiah. Nobody is a Savior. Nobody is Igwekala. Nobody is the Alpha and the Omega. We are all simple, humble children of our ancestors. And we respect everybody. And this is just a minor broadcast to make you to begin to rethink. Because I just discovered that most of you think that we are against the creation of Anioma State. No, we are against the creation of Anioma State that is being sponsored by Ned Nwoku, who has vigorously told the Nigerian National Assembly, demonstrating in the floor of the Senate, that it's going to be moral justified if they create us and make it cease for the Igbo. Why did they not create Ugoja, which was part of the old Eastern region, and make it moral justified? Why did they not give Ububura to them, Ugebu to them? Why? Why? If Ned Nwoku is an Igbo man from the southeast, he comes from Israel, we respect him. But we are Eka people. We are Ndokwa people. We are Usimili people. We are Anyocha people. And we certainly agree that we are Anioma people. And so if you are from Anioma, you're listening to me. There are more Benin that the eye can see. There are a lot of things they are doing in our land already you people don't know. Check since we started doing this work. The Benin have been able to recover themselves. Because before now, many Benin people were running helter-skelter, defending what they do not know what it's all about. But because some of them were listening, that is why Benin has not been overtaken by now. Ikwere has waken up. You can see wounded civilian and the rest of them trying to defend the Benin people. You can see Rudolph and the rest of them trying to awaken the Ikwere people. And we, if we fail to respond to the things that respond at night, none of you will see the light of another day. Before now, you used to hear, they are kidnapping us, they are killing us. I have told you, there has always been crisis of farmer and herders. The story of farmer herders crisis is as old as famine and cattle rearers. It has always been there, right from the Bible time, from time immemorial. But it was magnified. It was switched. They took advantage of it. Now they make us to run in our own community. And we have been fighting the wrong enemy all this while. And gradually we are trying to find out what they want, who they are. And we know them now. And they want to use the political strength. The same political strength Agu Yoronsi used to make the life of Nigeria miserable. That is what they are lobbying to do. Look at the guy, the senator that messed up the taxi driver. When the taxi driver was apologizing, Yakwebu, Yara apologizing, and you think it is ordinary. I am not saying they cannot pull the shot. I am begging them not to pull the shot. We want Anioma State, but Anioma State in the south. But peradventure, they have concluded on how to destroy us as a people. Eleken Choba says, since men of these days have learned how to shoot without missing, we have learned how to fly without perching. So, Anioma people, let us save our land. I want you, as an Anioma man, anywhere you are, walk around the street of your community. If you experience the 80s, I was not there in the 70s, but I had my sense intact in the 80s. I know that the Anioma I saw in the 80s is not the Anioma I see today. And I'm very sure it was more civilized in the 70s than it was in the 90s. And look at the Anioma you see today and tell me you are proud of what you are seeing. You are not even in control of our community. And they are tackling us, and you are not seeing it. Politically, they are tackling us. Socially, they are tackling us. Religiously, they are tackling us. It is heartbreaking for somebody to tell me that my Igbo name is Igbo name. It is disrespectful for somebody to tell me that Igbo land is Igbo land. It is an insult for somebody to tell me that I'm speaking his language, even when he does not understand when I speak mine, yet he claimed it. If we keep quiet and fail to react, our children will cry for a very long time. I know they will not misplace us, but we can avert this looming doom. They will not going to have a spare time. They will not enjoy it. You see all those small shops they are selling cooking, heroin, mkpurumiri, all those eyes pretending to be doing business. Very soon we will descend on them. You know what they will tell you? They will say, we need to kill that guy. Let us kill that guy. I am not Dora Kuchinyere. I am not anybody who has talked in the past and you people misplace me, because I am your destiny and I'm your doom. I ask you, Igbo people who say they come from Israel, day your day and allow us to day our day. Igbo people who say they come from Israel, the descendant of Uri, all of us, day on our day and allow us to day our day. We've seen the future. As I speak to you, we feel the pain, the cry of children unborn if you let them pull this shot. You will not understand. But before our time is up, we will do our job. And by the time you are changing, we will still change it for you. The people who don't have regard for their people, a people who lost themselves, for those of you insulting me on my comment section, you know why I don't talk to you? Because you don't have respect for human dignity. Where is Nelio Fuebu? Fellow Igbo people were showing the nude, the naked picture of a married woman on the internet. Even their supreme mercy, Nnamdi Kanu, their savior. Some idiots are telling us that it is Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor that is taking the Nnamdi Kanu wife to Charlotte. It is easy of them are Igbo people. Ifeanyi Ejiofor is Igbo. Simon Ekpa is Igbo. Nnamdi Kanu is Igbo. Uchechi Kanu, all of them are Igbo. Is that the rubbish you want to do with my people? Una manine bi fene mi ha kwa eje yekwa. E bi fene mi ha ya kwa eje yekwa. And then you want to turn our children to sarcastic and lakadiki rubbish? God forbid. We are poor. It's okay. We are illiterate. We are happy. We are nobody. It's okay. But you see, do not wound the animal you cannot kill. This is not a threat. This is appeal. Igbo people, leave Anioma alone. Focus on your southeast. Is this too much to ask for? All these years you have been crying, give us Biafra, give us Biafra. We supported you to ask for Biafra. But your people, your political leader are in Nigeria, following to embezzle our money. Hypocrisy. And if indeed you dare me and say you want this Biafra, let members, your people in the National Assembly and the House of the Representative, let them begin to sing this song. Let us see if less than 1 year you will not get your Biafra. But of course, you disorganize everywhere just to have your way. You will not have your way this time around. You will not have your way this time around. The highest thing is, we're going to kill that guy. Let's kill that guy. You will kill all your children before you get to me. It's easy for you to do. When Ojukwu sent his children to diaspora and let your children die of hunger and kwashok or starvation, it was convenient for him and he's your hero. Let a poor person do that. You think for Ifa Jonah to kill himself, he was an idiot? Because right now, he would have still be feeling the pain of his mistake. Allow Anioma to be. Anioma na big load. Una no go fit carry am o. Okapaginu kun o. Ibunu no chonu no buru. Okapakinu kun o. You know, my people look as if they are not talking. That is because they've not reached the boiling point. And when they get to the boiling point, they will met everything on their way. Stop this criminality. Stop this unity begging. Let the whole world listen to me. When I don't hear who they say, please, we want it to be unity begging. Who the heck back for unity, for God's sake? But we know what they are up to. I will not go more than this. Let me go to the comment section and talk to those of them that need to be addressed. Southeast, stay your southeast. If you want more state, let them divide Anambra into 2, divide Imo State into 2, divide Ebonyi into 2, divide Enugu into 2, divide Abia into 2. That will give you a total number of 10 states. Start stealing Nigerian money, whereas only Delta State is bigger than all your 5 states. But you refuse to allow them to divide it. Now you want to carve some part of us and use it to complete your own. What kind of sheer wickedness is that? We are marginalizing you. Nigeria is marginalizing you. You are controlling everything about our life. And you think we are stupid, right? You're playing your game. But pray. It does not work in your own terms. 2 things will happen. You will destroy the Ndokwa people. You will destroy the Eka people. You will destroy the Oshimiri people, the Anyocha people. You will destroy the Ikwere people. And before the last breed of our people are gone, you will get the repercussion of your actions. This is how we talk. We don't threaten people. We promise you. And we'll always fulfill our promise. Go and ask Nnamdi Kanu. Let's see those on the comment section and see what they have to do. Who do we have here? I think, let's see. I love your insult. Who is this? Moses. He say, what's wrong in creating a state or in soccer people because they see them as not Igbo. They are now selling it to Ned to fabricate Anioma state to join Southeast. Huh? My brother Moses, that is the truth. Ned will be used like every other person. Ned has ended his career. I know what he does in his village, but I'm not from his village. Ned does not speak for my king. He can't even address Ogidigan Ofumunede, not to talk of Obi Efezomo, or are we talking of the Denyi of Abo? He is the people that we went to bribe that man, all of you fail. You see, you have power, and I respect your political influence. You see, you think you are invincible, but I will make you understand that only God and God alone is invincible. Ned falling for them. Why is Denis Osadebe so unpopular today? And Nahoro, one of the young, vibrant young men who pushed for the independence of Nigeria, after he was betrayed by Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, he went and wrote a book. He said Nnamdi Azikiwe a saint or a demon. That is a rhetorical question left for all of us to answer. Are these Igbo Biafra from who say they come from Israel? Are they saint or are they demon? You see all those small games when they play for our community. Make on they push them. It's just a matter of time. Continue pushing it. Some group of people, because you rig yourself into office itself. And then you can now make our life miserable. Why don't you go and buy land in the Southeast? The Southeast that don't allow strangers to buy land. They will destroy you. They will teach you lessons you will not forget. And you come to a place, we let you buy our land when you don't let us buy land in your place. And to you, you are very wise. I think you are pushing it. It's a political goal. Oh, Anioma is not Igbo. God will punish all of you. You hear the vowel sound. God will punish all of you. What our fathers did not want. Or why don't you destroy us? Do us like Hiroshima. Let us see. Because they don't even understand the implication of what they are doing. I see Joseph here. He say, Ndokwa, you too funny. Okay, I don't know what you are saying. But then, if you are Igbo Biafra from Israel, just come out, insult me normally. Normal insult. That is what I like. My battery is low, so that I can cure you very well. Where are they? They are not here. I see Chede. And what did he say? I am from Abo. This man is a confused person. My Eka people are under attack by Fulani. And now watch that man. He say he's a car man. That I'm a confused person. That Agbo is under attack by Fulani headsmen. I have asked Agbo people, how possible it is for Awusa man to leave Sokoto, maybe Arugongo, maybe Adamawa, maybe Castena, maybe anywhere from your imaginary Fulani headsmen. And then they come into Agbo community. They now kidnap somebody from Alehame, take him through the forest to Abavo. From Abavo, they will bust out at Afiuyuku, enter Obiaroko. From Obiaroko, they will come back to Asaba. How possible it is, knowing even the route in our community, we dare to pass? My brother, there are things that bomb us at night and people answer questions. Was it not what was happening in the southeast? All the time you're hearing, yes, man, they are killing us since we put fire for the Kanonyash. And I don't hear history for a Fulani headsman killing Igbo people again. You see that guy? He's an Igbo man. It's not Igbo man. Igbo people in nature, if they agree with me, they will not talk. If they don't agree with me, they will not talk. It is the day we call result. That is when you will know their stance. No, we are not wayward people. We are not jaga people. We are who we are. And there is a way we respond to issue. I tell you, any Igbo person that is against my work will go inside and caution me and give me his reason. And I will give him my reason. He will go and reason his reason, and I will reason my reason. Because we believe if we cannot blend, stay your own, I stay my own. We don't go about fighting each other. No Igbo blood person will come here and insult me. If they have been paid, give them 1 month. Where is Faith Ogala? Faith Ogala was highly hypered. Oh, Ada Biafra, that she was insulting me. Onyabo. Today, go to her page. She is exposing Igbo Biafra more than me. So, Chede, you are Igbo man. Because your name is not even Anioma name. That is complete spelling of Igbo man. And you are impersonating us. That is the problem. That is the problem. Agbo is under attack by Fulani. Where are the Fulani people? Watch the history of Fulani attack within the southeast. Outside the southeast, it's always around the boundary with the southeast. I am a witness. When I was in IPOB, a woman from Ebonyi State was raped. The woman she's a widow. And they were doing some IPOB program in Anambra. And the woman came out in the crowd and castigated Biafra. And the Lion Squad under Obasi Den, also from Ebonyi, saw the woman. And at night, they went to the woman and said, we heard what you were doing. The same way they murdered the Ikechuku, those same people. That is what they do. And they asked the woman, we just want to teach you a lesson. If not, you would have been dead. Thank God you are a widow. They took carnal knowledge of that woman and her daughter. They raped them in Anambra. And after raping the woman, they put her on oath. They told the woman to disappear. They don't want to see her. And she cannot tell anybody what happened. And they made a video. And then the woman was confessing. Fulani men came. They now raped me and my daughter. Nigeria, help us. She was under oath to do that. She either do that or she die. And there are a lot of social media, you don't see them. Where is Black? Let me just call him Black. Where are all of them? And the social media in Anambra, I think O is dead and the rest of them. And they called me. I said, this thing is a lie. It is Obasi and the Lion Squad that raped this woman and the daughter. Everything, this is how it happened, this is how it happened. There are a lot of Igbo people who are close to me. They can never be angry with what I'm doing. Because they are not even safe to be Igbo. And then this idiot culture is telling you, he's confused. I am a Igbo man. Ubuagokon here. Ubu agwoko hiri here unyabo ishin. So where are the Fulani headsmen? Oh, they want to Fulanize also. Hey, they want to Fulanize also. They want to Fulanize you. It's just money. They cook rice in Opi Weka, give you free food, dash you money. You will even begin to answer Yusuf Abubakar. Sharp, 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 sharp. Who won't Fulanize you? Tofiakwa. Is it everything to you? Is it not about money? Yes, we respect money. We need money. We want money. We work very hard for money. But we cannot forget this simple truth in a hurry, that there are a lot of things that make money insufficient. And so we make money to use money, not money to use us. You get the point now. So drop your insult and say the right thing. You think Agbo will say, yes, Agbo is talking lie. We want Anioma state, not to compensate the Southeast. We want Anioma state inside our South-South. I think we know get sense. No geographical location. But now Igbo man, they call us South-South. Leave us for inside our mumu, going from the South and coming from the South. That is what we love. Go and deal with it. So Chede, you don't have anything to say. We know how your kind behave. Kaduna Nzogo barred his beneficiary, Samadu Bello. He was battlefield around Nsukka Axis. Ojukwu masterminded Nzogo's end. They used him the same way I was used. But I know what happened in the past, and I was very careful with them. One of them was in my inbox last night threatening me that he was going to go to my previous broadcast and sample all the one I broadcasted against Asare. That Asare is coming for me. And I have been begging him, bring them up so that I can disgrace Igbo people more. I'm waiting for them. I'm your destiny, I'm your doom. They use you, they destroy you. Now the Kano will be the one that will send us, go and do this thing. He will be the one that will call Nigerian police, come and hold him here. How did he misplace Akwara Basil from Imo State? He's so Igbo man. And then you can imagine what they will do to me, what they will do to you. Shameless individual like that. Since there is no, they are social media warrior, maybe they are on break, or maybe they are still sitting at home. They will come back later. The essence of this broadcast is simple. We want Anioma state. We will love Anioma state. But let us remain in the South-South region. Or put us in another region. There are a lot of states now that were part of the old Eastern region. Give them Akwa Ibom now if Akwa Ibom want. Give them Cross River now. Are there no more Igbo in Akwa Ibom? Are there no more Igbo in Cross River? Are there no more Igbo in River State? No more Igbo in Bayelsa? Why is it that the supposed Igbo in Delta State is the one they are looking for? We continue from where we stop. Do have a nice day.